Seem to only be doing reviews, and most importantly horror reviews, but I mean, I'm enjoying it. Are you? Because if you are, then let's get into this one. Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Katarina and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a review for a horror manga that I've just recently read. I have got some manga reviews, some are horror, some are not. I'm going to link the playlist and something up above, hopefully, if I remember. So without further ado, let's get into this review. The manga that I'm going to review is the first volume of Orochi, the Perfect Edition by Kazuo Umezu. And if you guys don't know, Kazuo Umezu is actually one of the inspirations for Junji Ito. So I have reviewed all of the manga that has come out in English by Junji Ito. I will leave the playlist linked up above. And I really love that he is such a great horror master. However, Kazuo Umezu is somewhat of his inspiration for some of his tales. I have read a Kazuo Umezu manga series, also in a perfect hardcover edition, which is called Drifting Classroom. And I will leave the reviews linked up above. However, I didn't like that one. I did. I understood the metaphorical sense of it and I enjoyed it, but the art style and the premise weren't really my thing. Orochi, on the other hand, is amazing. So this entire book only has 2 stories, and apparently more volumes will be coming out, and Orochi is the name of this girl. This girl, I don't know because we haven't been told her story, but she kind of looks like a witch or someone with powers for some reason. And she just gets involved in people's lives. Normally people that are suffering or that have some really dark secret, she gets involved because she cares for them and she fucks everything up. Not willingly, apparently, but she does, and it's terrible. So there's 2 stories in here. The first story is about 2 sisters. She gets into 2 sisters' house and something is going on from there that has to do with a curse on the family line that she is trying to solve and she can't. And then the second story is about this woman that only has known misery throughout her entire life, and it comes a point where Orochi wants to help, and does she? I would state no, but I mean, she tried, kind of. So in terms of horror and in terms of drawing, it has a lot of similarities to Junji Ito's drawings. It has a lot of expressions, a lot of body horror, gore, and a lot of really on-page horrible trigger warnings. So I will have to state that you have trigger warnings for mutilations, you have trigger warnings for self-harm, you have trigger warnings for loss of a loved one, childhood abuse, family abuse in general, and other unpleasantries, possible suicides, and all of these things. So it's not pleasant, and if you cannot see horror on page in detail, I would not recommend. However, if you're okay with that, Orochi is really great. I really love the premise this time. I really think that the development of our main character Orochi is going to be made through all the people that she meets. She has stated in this volume that human hearts are strange, she can't understand, and she doesn't really want to be concerned with all of these people. She wants to live her life and to just study humans for some reason, but she cares deeply. And is that care something that will destroy people or something that she does for the good of her own heart? You will have to decide for yourself. I will say that I am really enjoying our main character. She is very gray, and I really enjoyed both of the stories that were presented to us in this first volume. I would deeply recommend, if you love horror, that you do read Orochi. And it does explore a lot of how human psyche and human emotions can normally make you do stuff that you will regret or make you just live with the true horror of what you can do to others. And I love that because it's not only body horror and on-page horror, but it's psychological horror. And most of the time I was reading the stories and I was thinking, poor people, like none of them I could, well, I hated what most of them did, but I could understand the rationale behind it, and it was so incredibly sad what these people were doing and how their lives were going. So I'm laughing, it's not funny. So yeah, it's a very emotional, charged, and beautifully drawn on-page manga. So I would recommend, if you can and if you want to read a manga horror, this one would be perfect. So that's going to be all for this review of this manga. I will hopefully continue with the rest of the volumes whenever they came out. They haven't, and I don't know if we have dates for them, but I'm really excited and I hope that more of them come out because I'm very curious about our main character Orochi and all of the disturbed, sad people that she will find on her way. So that's it. That's going to be all for this video. If you like it, leave a like or subscribe. And if you know this work, or if you know any of Kazuo Umezu's works, or any manga, horror manga that you want to recommend to me, please leave the link down below. I would love to check it out. That's going to be all for today, and happy readings to you all. Bye!